Hello, hello, hello. I am your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. This is the March 8th, 2019 All Signs Daily Tarot reading. Oh, y'all, I had to get my energy right to do this reading. Like, I feel like super drained, like super drained. And I have a significant amount of Pisces energy in me. I feel like maybe I don't know. Like things are maybe just starting to catch up with me. And I know that we have Sun sextile Saturn coming up, later on today before it turns into the ninth, later tonight, early tomorrow morning. Oh man. Sun in Pisces, Saturn in where is Saturn? Let's see. Where is that Saturn? In Jupiter. Saturn's in Jupiter. No, it's not. It's not Jupiter. That's no Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn's in Capricorn. Saturn's in Capricorn. Yeah. I was looking at planetwatcher.com. That's where I go to like just see where everything is at the moment. But yeah, Saturn in Capricorn. So it's in its home sign. I have hella Capricorn energy, so I'm Saturn ruled. And we have the sun in Pisces that's getting ready to sextile. Sextile is a pretty easygoing, pretty, complimentary energy. So I don't know, it's like maybe we making do with our limitations and, accepting where we are, learning from the lessons, doing the work. The obstacles may show up, but also a level of hard work and discipline, can show up as well. So I'm just kind of ready for that energy to hit, but I have been feeling a little bit more, I guess, motivated because you can start looking at the things about yourself that cause like procrastination, like those Piscean traits where you may just want to like rest and maybe procrastinate a little bit too much, or just, kind of, excuse me, weasel your way out of work. You may start, kind of seeing that about yourself. Because I've definitely been seeing where I can go a little harder. I can go a little harder and get super clear about my goals and not allow for distractions or shiny things to catch my attention. I'm seeing it in myself, so you know, just hoping to learn from it and get better with it. Take it as it applies to you. Maybe you've been feeling the same sort of energy. I don't know. But we're going to get into the energy of March 8th, 2019 for the collective. March 8th, 2019. Have a new deck coming tomorrow. Yeah. March 8th. Well, today, March 8th, 2019. March 8th, 2019 for the collective. March 8th, 2019. March 8th, 2019. March 8th, 2019. One more shuffle and then we'll get started. March 8th, 2019. March 8th, 2019. Still stuffy. Pollen still showing out on me. Okay. Pretty good cards. Pretty good cards. Okay. Nice spread. I didn't want to jinx it before I put all the cards on the board. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like Riley. So we start off with the Wheel of Fortune energy. So things are turning. Things are happening. Y'all excuse me with all this sniffling. I hate when I hear people who are stuffy. I don't like to listen to people who are stuffy, so I know it could be like, just a pain in the ass to be listening to me. I'm sorry, y'all. I swear I am. But I'm committed to getting these dailies out. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune says that things are moving, the seasons are changing. Yes, they absolutely are, because this pollen is killing your girl. It's killing me. It's not killing me, it's just really inconveniencing me. This is a first world problem. Things are moving, the seasons are changing. As the seasons change, so do we. If you are a fixed sign, there could be something that's just on your mind, a shift in mentality, a shift in the paradigm, a shift in just where you are mentally and spiritually. Along with those shifts mentally and spiritually, your emotions change also. So you could find yourself feeling just kind of differently about something than what you were feeling before. You could be more money focused, more security, financially aware of just about your situation and where you are. Because I think your mind is more so on getting yourself out of situations that you are discomfortable or uncomfortable or disappointed with. Excuse me. I don't see a whole lot of like lovey-dovey energy in this spread. It's more so like, okay, I'm seeing where I am. I want to change where I am. And in the past, maybe I made decisions that were not in my best interest. I maybe did things that did not work out well for me. And it's time for me to change that. It's time for me to take up those lessons and get my ducks in a row so that I can move forward and see some growth. Um, Pretty much just like I was talking about before I put the cards down, the sun going into a sextile aspect. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry with Saturn. The King of Pentacles, I would take that as a Saturn type of energy. It's like a fathering type of energy. So it's about discipline. The King of Pentacles is very disciplined, very straight faced. Some people may consider him like a hard ass. Um, you just may be kind of more so in that energy. The Even though it's like we're still in Pisces season, the kind of that mystique and that fantasy aspect, that kind of smoky mirrors, that kind of fog of Pisces. It's like we kind of cutting through that. We cutting through that today. It's not a whole lot of fantasizing and all of that today. We are more so aware of what is and what we need to do to move ourselves out of a situation if we are not 100% satisfied in it. That's that sun sextile Saturn. It's like the things that you may not be satisfied with or where you need to be more disciplined, that shows up so that you can kind of get on the ball. Like if you've been procrastinating or if you've been sleeping a lot, if you have basically slept on yourself, you know, if you slept on yourself and you've limited yourself in any type of way with that Three of Swords, most of it is going to be mental. We self sabotage, we think ourselves out of doing what we know we need to do. We pay more attention to what other people in our environment are doing as opposed to keeping the focus on ourselves and our goals. Those type of things is just a trifecta of self sabotage. Whatever it is that we do, those habits that we have, you have an opportunity to really break out of them today. You could be starting something that is new. I feel like it's more business oriented. So, if you're starting a new marketing campaign, or you are jump starting your business, or you're starting to put out business cards, or you're getting a logo or something ordered, just really taking those steps to move your dreams or move your big goals along, as opposed to just kind of staying stagnant here wherever that you're currently at that you may be disappointed in. I don't see that stagnant energy at all, really. The only thing that is like stationary, most of these cards are all movement cards. The only things that are stationary is the King of Pentacles, which is telling me that you are more so focused. You're fixed in what it is that you want to achieve in healing a situation, meaning that you are dead set on making sure that your circumstances become better and not worse. But everything else is a movement card. The wheel turns. The Eight of Wands is like, arrows of desire that you're sending out, focused, strategic action. And then the Sun card, which is like a card of growth. We have like a toddler or a baby or a young child on a white horse. So there's growth here, positive growth. The sun makes things grow, it infuses things with life. So with this sun, sextiling Saturn later today, early tomorrow morning, is we're really looking at how we can grow from this situation. It's like a rose that grew from concrete. Whatever hard situation that you're currently in, you could be seeing growth, or you're starting to just put those steps into action to create the growth. It'll be different for different people depending on how much you've been doing, where you're currently at in life. Only you know your own situation, but this is the energy that's available to all of us. So changes are happening. The fixed signs here in the Wheel of Fortune tell me that this is a kind of a cycle that has been ongoing. Uranus just went into Taurus for a new 7, 8 year cycle, of things just being different, our higher thought processes being different as a collective, us changing the way we think and the way we do things. And it'll bring some surprising changes. Um, the situation that you've been in for the past, 7 or 8 years or whatever, if you've been severely disappointed with the goals that you made for yourself and maybe not being able to reach them, or your financial situation over the past 7 or 8 years, if it's been rough and rocky, you really have the opportunity to change it. Like the transits going on in the sky right now in the heavens, this is energy of like revolutionary change. So you'll want to kind of get on board with that, and motivate yourself to go ahead and take those steps. Even if you feel yourself kind of set in your ways, you may not, tomorrow everything about you changes. I'm not saying that, but you can definitely start getting it in your mind, putting those desires out there, starting the steps, making the steps to grow your empire. The King of Pentacles, he becomes the king, and he has all of this financial stability and this huge empire because he took the time over the years. And now we're in a new cycle where you can begin putting in the time and making those changes. Fixed signs are usually set in their ways, like I've said, but you can make things happen for yourself if you just start taking those tiny steps. And I feel like today, March 8th, moving into March 9th, you have the energy to take a look at where it is that you've been disappointed with your circumstances, maybe with your own self and how you work, or your own work ethic, and make those changes, and at least identify where you need to change, or identify where certain disappointments, or confrontations, conflicts, things that put you in a hard situation, things that created those rainy days. You can take a look at what it is that maybe you did, or the habits that you have that led you there, and really start to make changes in your energy so that you can grow from that. So yeah, a lot of self introspection. Also, writing down goals, making plans, setting objectives. Even writing a mission statement, or saying what your vision and values are, so that you know what it is that you need to do from here to move forward into this new cycle where things are a lot more fruitful, a lot more prosperous, a lot more abundant. Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Eight of Wands. Those are amazing cards for forward movement into a better station in life. And the Three of Swords just says that you need to identify what it is that caused these disappointments. What are the things that hindered you from getting there? What are those obstacles? What are those blocks that stopped you from moving ahead? Maybe you were self sabotaging. What do you need to do to change those habits? So that's the energy for March 8th, 2019. I'm wishing everybody the best. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.